Nearing game time now at Citizens Bank Park. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the East-leading New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, and you know, these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. The start of another division series. So you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against the big guy you see there, the hard-throwing right-hander Chad Billingsley. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and I can tell you from experience, big losing streaks, zero fun. You start getting uptight, you're not sleeping well, you start worrying about, am I even going to be in the lineup tomorrow? So that win in their last game should help loosen them up a little bit.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, not really too many reasons why you'd ever intentionally want to hit the leadoff batter in a ball game. Well, let's see how they decide to play it from here.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Here's the first offering. On the move is Murphy. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
Pause. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 home from Billingsley. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
He waits. Now the pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Well, and no surprise. We talk about it all the time in the beginning of a ball game. Location is going to be a key. And here you can just see where this thing is. I mean, if he can continue spotting pitches there, he'll have a lot of success here tonight.
Michael Lee will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. First pitch coming. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
One out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
3-0 is on the way. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 3-2, here it is. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. You know, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
In now, number 3. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The next pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Well, with a right-handed hitter up there, the outfield's going to swing just a few steps towards the pull side. And this looked like nothing more than an easy fly ball off the bat, but it became pretty apparent that nobody was going to catch this ball. And boy, he didn't miss getting that thing out of here by a whole lot.
David Lee will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Phil Gosselin will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Freddie Galvis will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Now the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Here's Ben Revere. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Number 30 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For the Mets, first baseman, number 30.
Now here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Come on, Alf, are you kidding me?
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 count now to start the second. Doesn't look like he's gotten into the flow yet.
Here comes the 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Michael Kadire will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
All of a sudden, home plate's jumping around on him out there. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
Get out of here, man.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
The 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Brian McCann will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, try turning the double play for one.
First pitch coming. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's set. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here's Billingsley's 1-2. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Revere has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Johan Santana steps in now. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, with 1 away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
Come on, let's hold them.
1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
Here it comes, 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Come on, Phil.
2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Michael Franco will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games.
Franco.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Here it comes. Fouled back. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0 home. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Here comes the 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Cody Ashe will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch to him. That tails back over, strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
The pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
A.J. Ellis will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First offering on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
1-0 pitch now. That's inside. 2-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Daniel Murphy is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
What are you kidding me?
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. The next 3-2. Ran it in on him there as this ball's on the ground to third. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Have a nice flight home,
Now here's the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here comes a 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with two strikes that you've got to have at this level.
2-2 pitch on the way. Full count. 3-2.
Yet, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last three.
Throw one past him now.
Here's the full count offering. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Michael Lee will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Let's see it, Philadelphia.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0 on the way. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Here he comes on 2-2. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
He's going to steal, I'm telling you.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The next 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Number 3 will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Now the first pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Yeah, you can see he tried to hold back, but he'd gone too far already, so this becomes a simple little pop-out.
Standing in now, David Lee, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
From the stretch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. He's set, now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Number 29 makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, number 20.
Now the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Here's the pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies!
Now the 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul.
Go, go, go.
He'll try again, 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Chad Billingsley will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. So in just one turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. Phil Gosselin will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Number 30 will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Number 30.
First pitch on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Revere is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Michael Kadire will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Come on, let's do it.
Here's a 1-0. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And that's going to be extra bases for Michael Kadire. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Another extra base hit to add to the total, now 19 on the year. Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 0-2 home from Billingsley. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Into the box, Johan Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
And now he'll have a good hitter's count here to try and pick up a 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Freddie Galvis will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the pitch. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 1-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Ben Revere. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Michael Franco will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just Ruger.
Here it is, the 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here he comes on 3-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we show you the Phillies team leaders, you can see he's currently 5th best on the squad in that department. Dominic Brown will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Comes set, now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. He's ready, now the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's another 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Has a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Here comes a 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Gary Cox will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch to him. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
Hey, get your peanuts, yeah?
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And at this point, you have to wonder if he has any idea where the ball is going out there. 6 walks for him in the ball game. You start thinking there's got to be somebody out in that bullpen that they can turn to. This guy's just not cutting it anymore.
Michael Lee will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Okay, pitch ya!
First pitch coming. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Let's go, Philadelphia!
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He waits, now the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Billingsley ready, another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's Billingsley's 1-2. Fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
The 2-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Number 3 will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Ready now on 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that is 27 for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Now batting.
In now, David Lee, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
The 2-2 coming. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Kobayashi will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Kobayashi.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Kobayashi with a solo home run. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, number 29.
Number 29 will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Let's go, Phillies!
And here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Kelly Dugan is out into the on-deck circle now, so that would appear to mean the end for Chad Billingsley.
Kelly Dugan.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Now the rookie deals on 1 and 2. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Kadair, and he will make the catch to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Justin DeFreitas will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Justin DeFreitas.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
First baseman, number 30.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Pitch on the way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Come on, Phillies, let's go.
1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-1 on the way. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Michael Kadair will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Strike, Blue, come on.
The 1-0 pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Come on, let's get you out here.
And the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
.30 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
Well, He showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Now here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Now here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. McCann on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
That man right there is one of the most unlikely guys in the building, besides you, Lions, to wind up with a triple. He was huffing and puffing all the way around, but he sees the opportunity, and give him credit. He's able to make it there safely.
Into the box now, Johan Santana, just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. From the stretch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. He's set, now the pitch. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Phil Gosselin will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Freddie Galvis will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ben Revere will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch on the way. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Jake Diekman is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
63. Jake Diekman.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Daniel Murphy.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Ball 2 now.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
The 3-1 coming. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Take it to him. Come on, Phillies.
Now the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Hitters count 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A 2-1 offering. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The next pitch. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
One on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. The 1-2 with one away. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
He's gonna go.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. Two pitch on the way. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Huh. That strike zone has opened up a little bit here in the late going. That's a tough pill to swallow in a spot like this, but nothing you can do about it now.
Number 3 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pause, now the pitch. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away.
Go, Phillies.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Two. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap as he crashes into the wall, but somehow hangs on for the third out. Wow. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Michael Franco will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You can do it.
Here comes a 2-2.
Here we go.
And this is fouled straight back. Another try at 2-2. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but he won't have a shot at this one. It's high off the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going, but how far away was he? Not a whole lot, as this ball's off the wall, and that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Dylan G will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Dylan G.
Dominic Brown will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
Come on, Phil.
Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. (1-0) on the way. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Punch one through.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so do have that in your favor.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here comes a 1-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Lee retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Cody Ashe will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Let him go.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. He's set. Now the pitch. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
A.J. Ellis will step in now in a real pressure spot as he's got the possible tying run 90 feet away at third. First pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
He's ready now. The pitch over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Men on third with 2 down. A look, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Philippe Aumont is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Number 48, Philippe Aumont. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot. Number 24.
David Lee will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Mets, shortstop, David Lee.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here comes the 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Now the 2-0. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And there's the first out. A look at our line score thus far. The Mets have come to Philadelphia, and they lead the Phils here in the 8th. Number 30 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box, Michael Kadire. And a ball 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. I figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
What can he do here? 3-0. This ball's grounded foul. Now the 3-1. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Here's the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Number 34 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 34. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 7.
Darren Ruff will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 18.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 home. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
The 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential time run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Grady Sizemore will stand in now, as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
He waits. Now the pitch. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Phil Gosselin will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame, especially because now you've got possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just 1 out, and meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Freddie Galvis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Need a base hit here.
And here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
And the Phils know that one key hit here can make a big impact on the outcome of the ballgame.
Get it out of here. Hold on in the place.
1-0 on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
On the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 3. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
The 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with one away? Full count offering on its way. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
And remember here, on a ball that's out of play, the rule states that a runner gets the base he was running to plus 1 more. So that's going to allow him to come all the way in to score.
Jay Lee will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Michael Franco will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away.
Let's go. Hit something hard right here.
Now the first pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning.
Water. Get your water here.
Jordan Danks will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 15.
Chad Qualls will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Chad Qualls.
Travis d'Arnaud will take his first cut to the ball game here.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
The 1-1 home. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Second baseman.
What a great job of leading off this inning for his teammates. On second base now with a double, with a chance to take the lead late in this ball game. He's pointing into his dugout saying, "Let's go, you guys."
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
The 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Stop him right here.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a rather easy first out.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. You've got the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third base. And now you've got all sorts of ways to get him in and grab a late lead.
Just get me out.
In now, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number one, ground ball number two. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
The 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's the 2-1 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now the 2-1. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
Get the strike out, man. Let's keep him right there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it.
We're gonna throw him a strike already.
Once again, a 3-2. So there's ball four. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get four wide ones as well.
All right, now with one out, they'll set up the possible double play. But also, you still got the go-ahead run at third. So you need to be sure that you can get two if you try up the middle.
Michael Lee will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hey, double him up. Don't let him score.
Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
The 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there.
Well, the silver lining to this play is the fact that the runner on third was forced to stay right where he is. But with one away, it was a heads-up move over there at first to go ahead and take second base, perhaps staying out of the possible double play.
And there's ball four. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, not totally sure if that was their intention, but hey, it's not the end of the world because now you give yourself some options all around the diamond.
Number 3 will stand in. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips.
Let's kill this inning, all right?
Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Go, man. Get these guys.
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
There's nowhere to put this next guy. Get out, Will, you.
Now the 2-0. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The go-ahead run will score. And the second run will come across the score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Big at-bat there. His second and third RBIs of the ball game, but more importantly, these two give him the lead.
David Lee will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Now the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Comes set. Now the pitch. He's running towards second, and now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Could be a big insurance run right there. You'll take anything you can get at this point, and that pushes a lead up to 3, so he'll be getting some high fives in that dugout.
Aaron Harang will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Aaron Harang.
Number 30 will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Brown will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 15, Paul. Now playing first base and batting in the 8th spot, number 16.
Dominic Brown will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Phillies, right fielder, Dominic.
Curveball looked at here for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Pitch on the way. Knuckleball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Again, a 1-2. The knuckleball's his out pitch, but it misses 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
The 2-2 coming. Oh, and this one's high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ryan Howard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Ryan Howard.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
A.J. Ellis is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Yeah, good eye.
Here's the 1-0. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Come on, now. Good eye.
Ready now on 1-1.
Here we go.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. The right-hander deals on 1-2.
You can do it.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, you know this is going to be a tough 4 games, no question about it. So you can bet they're a happy bunch to come in and steal the opener here on the road.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top, 5-2. Good night from Philly.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.